I'm going to bring Nolan in right now because I want to talk to him about last night, Nolan, and I think I'd love to get your perspective, the Republican conservative perspective of really what happened last night, and what was your initial reaction when you saw the numbers coming in?
Well, I mean, we had been sort of, I think, all of us, both in Michigan and across the country, lulled into this idea of a red wave based on both the horse race polling and issue polling. You know, when you talk to voters over the last few months, it was inflation, and it was Joe Biden's doing a lousy job. We don't trust him on the economy. And Republicans all thought that was going to translate to a victory, a big victory, both here and elsewhere. Not so much here, I don't think, as the rest of the country, but candidates matter. And in Michigan, I wrote last night or this morning that Republicans nominated perhaps the worst slate of candidates in modern history. Two of them were completely unacceptable for the ballot, and the one who might have been a acceptable candidate and could have been a formidable candidate in Tudor Dixon, they didn't give her any money. They didn't give her any support. She went up against a governor who spent $36 million, and Tudor Dixon raised $7 million. Money still talks, and you have to have money, and you have to have organization, and you have to have a functional state party behind you. And the Republicans had none of that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's money and messaging, Nolan. So where was the breakdown with the Michigan Republican Party?
Well, the breakdown is with the Michigan Republican Party was when, it drove out everybody who wasn't a Trump fanatic and turned the party over to the former president. I've been writing about this all year long. I mean, going back to the convention in late April, early May, when they basically just run everybody out who they considered establishment Republicans. You had to know this party was in big trouble when they went to war with the DeVos family, who has been their foundation for decades.
Who's been their money for decades.
And so when you run the establishment out, they tend to take their money with them. They don't write checks after you've told them you're not welcome. And I mean, I think I just heard you and Dave Dulio talking about the 7th district race and the money spent there. The three Republican candidates combined didn't raise as much to run statewide races, 3 statewide races, as Alyssa Slotkin raised to run 1 congressional district race. I mean, they just massively outspent, massively outorganized, had no sellable message to Michigan voters. They were counting on, lingering resentment from the pandemic to drive votes on their behalf, but they couldn't articulate what they wanted to do. And again, DePerno and Caramo were never going to win. And I think the fact that Dixon couldn't get the money to mount a really competitive race, I think that's responsible for dragging the legislature down as well for Republicans. I think Whitmer carried in. She had big coattails. She carried in the legislature, first time in 40 years.
Yeah, and you also had a lot of movement with Prop 3, an impetus that voters had there.
Was a motivator too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now, it was a motivator both ways. I think
that's true. That's true.
Obviously, there were a lot of women turned out, and that was a deciding factor, if not the deciding factor. You also had a lot of, Catholics turn out. The churches worked this as hard as I've seen them work any issue in a very long time.
Yeah, it was messaging from the altar, direct messaging to everyone. Yeah. Let me ask you this, Nolan, as a conservative, you said that the Michigan Republican Party had broken off and sided with Trump and become the party of Trump. Yeah. Watching the results that came in last night, as a conservative, do you sit there and say, okay, well, this means that the Trump wing of the party is starting to dissolve? Is this a referendum and a message saying that this is going to stop? Or do you think that he is going to be able to generate momentum again and continue to have a stronghold on the Republican Party?
Here's the message I took out of last night, and I hope all conservatives take out, and the Republican Party takes out. Donald Trump is a loser. He lost across the board last night. Ron DeSantis in Florida is a winner. And you see right away now Trump turning on DeSantis. I wish every Republican, every conservative would get those words tattooed on their head. Donald Trump's a loser. They cannot win with Donald Trump. And, you look at a guy like DeSantis, who had the biggest night of anybody, Republican or Democrat, last night. What happened in Florida and Miami-Dade was just amazing. And that had nothing to do with Donald Trump, everything to do with Ron DeSantis. I think he could be a formidable leader of this party if it's smart enough to turn their fate over to him and those like him.
So is that, you believe, what Michigan Republicans are thinking this morning, of getting that tattoo on their forehead? Or what will you see that will change?
They've got to get rid of Michon Maddock as their party chair. She is not, she's proven herself incapable of winning elections. And what's the number one job of a party chair? It's not to go out and have, big picnics where you say nasty things about everybody who's not you. It's to win elections. She didn't win elections. She can't win elections. She needs to go, and the party needs to put someone in chair when they meet in February who has a broader view, who invites back and can get back the institutional Republicans, the mainstream Republicans, whatever these Trumpsters call them, who can beg them to come back and bring their skills, bring their organizations, and bring their money. This party was disorganized, ineffective, did everything possible wrong. I'm surprised it wasn't 20 points.
So this had to happen, in your opinion?
Oh, yeah. I've been writing about it all year. I said in May, when they nominated that slate, they just reelected Whitmer, Benson, and Nessel, and it was true. They allowed the Trumpsters to get a hold of the grassroots of this party, and if they don't get it back, 2024 is going to be worse for them than 2022 was. They're now on a 3-election string of bad results in Michigan, largely because of the dysfunction in the Republican Party here and its blind allegiance to Donald Trump.
So now the Republicans are in the minority in the state House and Senate, and we have not seen that in 40 years.
Welcome to the Michigan Lottery Show. We're now ready to select the Midday Daily 3 number for today. Today's winning Midday Daily 3 number is 332. We're now ready to select the Midday Daily 4 number for today. The Midday Daily 4 number is 0173.
Run the turkey trot. Register at theparade.org/.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Good to be with you. I'm Vicki Wynn.
We're so glad you're here. I'm Morgan Radford and NBC News Daily. Well, it starts right now.
Today is Wednesday, November 9th. No clear winner. Election day has come and gone, and we may be waiting a bit longer to learn whether Republicans or Democrats are in charge of the House and Senate, with many races across the nation still too close to call.
Senate scramble in Pennsylvania. Democrat John Fetterman defeats Republican Dr. Oz. And in Georgia, the race between Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker, well, it is headed officially for a runoff where the outcome could determine the control of the Senate.
Pocketbook issues. We will dig into the numbers in our exit polling to find out what role the economy played for voters in these midterms.
The $2 billion question. The winning Powerball ticket was sold at a humble gas station in Los Angeles. And now we all have one question on our minds. Who became truly, astronomically, fantastically wealthy overnight?
Welcome to NBC News Daily this Wednesday. We begin, of course, with the midterm elections as the situation changes by the minute. NBC News is now projecting the race for Senate in Georgia that is heading to a runoff in December. Neither the Democratic incumbent, Raphael Warnock, nor Trump-backed Republican Herschel Walker met the 50% required threshold needed to win the race outright.
Now, we also have a projection out of Wisconsin. Incumbent Republican Senator Ron Johnson has won re-election after a competitive race against Democratic challenger Mandela Barnes. All of this means that we are getting truly down to the wire with just 3 seats. We're talking Arizona, Nevada, Georgia, still up for grabs in the Senate, which means ultimately control of Congress is at stake. So thankfully, we have our senior national politics reporter, Jonathan Allen, joining us now. John, we are so overjoyed that you are with us. I know that you're running on fumes, barely slept.
No
over the
sleep,
past
no
week.
sleep, I think he said.
You know I didn't win the Powerball because I'm here.
You're here. We'd like to think you'd
still be
here.
here. Exactly. Listen, I'm going to just jump right into it, John. I got to talk Georgia with you. This is something we've talked about, frankly, for months. You've been covering it. You've been there. You've been in the trenches. Let's talk about what.
And you know Georgia.
Look, we should tell the world that, like, John ran into my poppy, at a cigar bar in Atlanta. So you're really in the trenches of Atlanta.
He's the nicest man in the world.
Oh, it's Dad Rad.
I have second source verification for that. So listen, let's talk about Georgia here. What did these exit polls tell us about what voters are thinking and now where this runoff is headed? Because one of the most fascinating things I read was that when they looked at these exit polls, a lot of people felt that the Democratic incumbent Raphael Warnock showed good judgment compared to Herschel Walker, but they felt that Warnock was too extreme. So what does that tell us about what both candidates should keep in mind as they now face this runoff?
Well, it's amazing. We look at that 17,000 vote difference, and it feels like
in philosophies in this country. What do you think last night's election did or did not do for that?
I mean, it's hard to read
Yeah.
in that regard. I think there's still division. There was no unity on display. The Republicans thought the dissatisfaction and the disaster that Democratic rule has been over these last couple of years would drive people back to Republicans, but they looked at Republicans and they didn't see the answers they were looking for. They didn't see the solutions to the problems. And so there's going to be divisions. There's divisions between the parties. There's divisions within the parties. And, I suspect what we're going to see in Michigan, some of the things Democrats have gone through at the national level, where their far left is going to try to push them to do things that don't have majority support of the people. And so, there's intra-party divisions, there's divisions between the, between the parties. We are a much fractured country, and I haven't seen yet anybody rise who can put us back together. I don't think that person exists on the scene in Michigan or at the national level at this moment.
So Republicans at the national level, though, you still believe are strong?
No, I don't think they're strong. They won't be strong until they get rid of Donald Trump and finally push him off the stage.
Who's going to be the one to convince him of that?
Well, if last night didn't convince him, he's not going to go voluntarily. I think Republicans have to push him out, and I think Ron DeSantis is the guy they could push. Who could push him. I think he could rally enough support to finally vanquish Donald Trump. Yeah. And once that happens, I think it's not that far a comeback for Republicans, but it's probably going to take a cycle or two.
Yeah. Nolan Finley, editorial page editor of the Detroit News. I really appreciate your perspective on a day after the election night that we had. So be well, and we'll be talking to you again soon.
Yeah, good to be back with you.
Yeah, it's good to be back with you. Nolan and I worked together for the last 11 years on Detroit Public Television, so it's good to see you here. All right, Nolan, take care. And that is going to wrap up our little post-election day special flashpoint here, streaming live on Local 4+. Remember to catch up on the latest results of all the races, because the numbers are in most of the races. In some places, they're still putting in the last touches. You can just head to clickondetroit.com, and we appreciate all of your input and interaction that you've had with us over the past couple of months in the run-up to the midterm elections yesterday. So remember, you can check in with us at any time on clickondetroit.com, and of course on air at 4, 5, 6, and 11 o'clock tonight. So for all of us at WDIV sitting here in the newsroom today on a Wednesday afternoon, I'm Christy McDonald. Take care, and we'll see you again real soon.
Herschel Walker, calling him not just not ready for office, but unfit for office, and also referring to him as a pathological liar. And Vicki, we had spoken with several voters over the last few days, including Republicans. Some Republicans said that they were reluctant to vote for Herschel Walker. Some did so because of concerns about the economy, but they did not vote for him enthusiastically, and that may have contributed to why this race was so close. Of course, the gubernatorial race involving Republican Governor Brian Kemp and his challenger Stacey Abrams, he cruised to victory according to an NBC News projection much earlier in the night, and so there's some question about whether some Republican voters voted for Brian Kemp and perhaps then chose to vote for the Democrat Warnock, essentially splitting their ticket, and that certainly made this Senate race that much closer. But again, now Georgians here have to prepare for several more weeks of campaigning after already going through a campaign that brought $250 million to this state. Some voters we spoke with not exactly too thrilled about another month of campaign ads. But again, we're also expecting new information from the Georgia Secretary of State within the next hour here in Atlanta.
All right, we're looking forward to December 6th, and it'll be interesting to see how these candidates can get more voters to the polls or change anybody's minds at this point. NBC News national correspondent Gabe Gutierrez. Gabe, thank you.
Well, Vicki, Democrats are celebrating critical wins in pivotal Pennsylvania, where NBC News is projecting Democrat John Fetterman defeated Trump-backed celebrity TV doctor Mehmet Oz, flipping that hard-fought Senate seat blue. We're also learning Oz called Fetterman this morning to officially concede. Meanwhile, Democrats scoring a second big win in the state's governor's race. Democrat Josh Shapiro beat out his far-right Republican rival, Doug Mastriano. NBC News correspondent Rahema Ellis joins us now live from Philadelphia. Rahema, it is good to see you this Wednesday. I know that you are in the biggest and the most populous county there in Pennsylvania talking to voters today. What are they telling you about sort of, in the end, what mattered most to them?
Well, what we found out from people here in Pennsylvania, and particularly here in the Philadelphia area, is they were thinking a lot like people across the country. And when we talked to them in terms of what they said to us from some exit polls, I want to put up a full screen so you can see these numbers specifically for yourself about what they mentioned. Abortion here in Pennsylvania, 36% of the voters said it mattered to them. Then inflation came in second for folks here at 29%, and then it was crime at 11%. And if you go down, you see gun policy and immigration. They rounded out the top 5 issues that Pennsylvania voters talked to. And I spoke specifically to some voters about what they were feeling. Take a listen to how they responded to what mattered to them most. What issues were important to you?
Schools, the kids,